show, so get rocking up.
So let me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving
I'm
up.
taking that crown from you.
A little bit of the bubbly. What's going on, you guys? Let's get straight into this video. These are my 5 top picks for the running last few games of the season. Let's talk about the next 4 games, shall we, for each of these 5 players I'm going to be talking about. Under the radar, so players I think you should bring in for the running. Start off, Harry Kane, 12% owned, and 13 goals and 2 assists so far in 23 league games for the England international. He's got some decent fixtures coming up after the Everton game. Starting from game week 34 is Bournemouth, Arsenal, who does love a good North London derby, and no fans in this. It's going to be very interesting to witness this on TV. Newcastle as well, and Leicester. Now Harry Kane, I know Son, a lot of people will be on their minds instead of Harry Kane, but I feel like Harry Kane is getting back on the goals now, and I do feel he's gunning for that golden boot. I know he's quite a few goals behind, probably about 8 now behind Aubameyang, who's first, something like that. But we'll have to see what happens, because I think with those decent fixtures ahead, see what he does against Everton as well at home. I feel like he could at least get 2 goals against Bournemouth, a goal against Arsenal, and maybe against Newcastle and Leicester. I feel like he'll be gunning a dark horse for the golden boot. So definitely look out for Harry Kane. He's one of my picks for the running under the radar to bring in, guys. Next up is Richarlison from Everton, 9% owned, with 11 goals and 5 assists to his name. Ancelotti's really got this Everton side up and running again, and since Project Restart, getting a draw against Liverpool, beating Norwich away 1-0, and also beating Leicester at home 2-1 in their first 3 games back in the return of the Premier League season. Everton's next game, they've got Spurs away, see how they do then, but starting game week 34 and onwards, they've got Southampton, Wolves, Aston Villa and Sheffield United, and pretty decent games, especially for someone to take a punt on with Richarlison. I feel is somebody I feel you could take a punt on for the next couple of games for the running. I feel like he'll be gunning another dark horse for the golden boot. I don't think he'll get it, but I feel if you want someone who's got that energy in him, and especially with a top experienced manager like Ancelotti as his manager, definitely look at Richarlison for your team for the running. He's got some good stats, and he's with a reasonably strong Everton side at the moment, who look really tight at the back and look decent up front as well. Next up is Bowen from West Ham. Well under 1% owned by FPL managers, 0.2%, with 1 goal and 2 assists to his name in 5 league games. 5 league games for West Ham this season, since signing in the January window from Hull City. He's getting regular starts now, and he did well against Chelsea as well. I think he did, with some good stats there. Next 4 games, he's got Burnley, Norwich, Watford and Man United. West Ham are trying to stay up, and they got a huge result against Chelsea recently, a 3-2 win. And the next 3 fixtures, should I say, Burnley, Norwich and Watford look very, very good for West Ham, and they're looking quite attacking in the middle, but very leaky at the back. We have to see how they do against Newcastle away tomorrow. But he's a good punt to have, especially well under 1%. I'd definitely have a good look at Bowen for the running, guys, because he could be one of those players to try and help West Ham stay up this season in the Premier League. Next up, we've got Jamie Vardy, 26% owned, 21 goals and 6 assists. I do think he's a bit under the radar. Not many people going for him. He's a bit risky at the minute bringing in, and he's got high ownership. But I do feel like that he should take a punt on Jamie Vardy for the running. Going against Arsenal, they've been playing well last few games, keeping clean sheets against Southampton, Norwich and Wolves, Arsenal that is. But I feel like if someone can break him, I think it could be Mr. Jamie Vardy right there. He got 2 goals, I think, against Palace today, and he looks very sharp, probably getting back to his best. Bournemouth will be another good fixture for him as well, and Sheffield United and Spurs we'll have to see, because they'll be tougher fixtures. But this guy, I think he's the top scorer at the minute, 21 goals and 6 assists, so I think people will be trying to catch him up, and he'll be trying to get that golden boot. That's all he wants in Champions League as well next season. So could he be getting back to his best now for those 2 goals? So probably a good punt to have for the run-in. And yeah, guys, have a good look at Jamie Vardy. He's looking sharp. And yeah, probably get some good sleep at night. The baby's not keeping him awake. Next up, we've got Pulisic. He's 8% owned with 7 goals and 6 assists. Next 4 games, he's got Crystal Palace, Sheffield United, Norwich and Liverpool. I do fancy his next 3 games, and Liverpool could be something as well. No, it's away at Anfield, no fans there. You saw what City did to us 4-0, and we're going to still be a bit hungover after the bubbly, after winning the title. Who knows? So it's still a good fixture for him there against us away from home, or neutral ground, whatever you want to call it. But Crystal Palace leaking in them goals. They are leaking those goals in the minutes. And Chelsea won 3-0 tonight against Watford. And I think Pulisic got himself an assist. And Sheffield United could be a decent one for them as well. Defence isn't looking so sharp for Sheffield United. Norwich are looking very shaky at the back as well. So Pulisic is a very electric, very fiery winger. And he's one to probably look out for. And very good to have for the running. I wish I had him. I'm probably going to look at getting him in very soon. Maybe for that Norwich game. Who knows? Wink, wink. Anyway, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like. Please subscribe. I've been the Penguin. And see you later.
So let me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
up.
A little bit of the bubbly.